What's up guys, Ben Clark here for Adapt to Perform. Today we're going to go for a kettlebell workout. We're going to do 4 exercises, 10 on each, 3 times through. So before you do this, make sure you do a warm up and then we'll get right into it. Right then, got my kettlebells on with my active hands. So first thing we're going to do is 10 bicep curls. Nice and straightforward, up and down. Make sure you do a kettlebell that's fairly light. Ten. Cool. Let's put them back on my lap. And we're going to go into 10 overhead press. If you use this one to anchor yourself down so you don't tip over that way, that's a good tip. You go 1. Just pressing up overhead. If you struggle with your tricep movements, just go to a lighter weight or just don't use a weight at all. And 10, changing arms. So it's 10 on each arm on this one. Rest if you need to, got a bit of a spasm. Cool. Rest in there for a bit. So that's 2 exercises down. This one's quite tough. So you're going to combine the 2, you go from bicep curl to straight above your head. But we're going to alternate because it's quite difficult. So you get a bit of rest on each arm, between each one. So it'll be 20 in total on this, so 10 on each arm. Don't be afraid to have more rest, or if the weight's too heavy, just drop it down. It's halfway. Ooh, it's tough. Can feel the burn. So don't be afraid to rest in between, just get through the set. I just did a shoulder workout, so it's feeling tough. It's going to be great for building up your strength, make sure you're strong, being able to push that wheelchair for longer and up those hills. Cool. I think I need a little bit of rest before we do the next one. That's fine. If you do about, no, keep going. If you do about 30 seconds rest to a minute, don't try and do more than a minute's rest. Whew, I'm out of breath. Make sure you pick a weight you can complete this on. Find it on the, have a test set, see where you are. If it's too heavy to complete, drop down. If it's too light, you can always push it up. You can always change weights in the set as well. So if you want to push yourself onto the next weight, start with a heavier weight and then drop yourself down throughout the set if you need to, and then eventually you'll drop it further and further and you end up doing that heavier weight for the whole set. Alright, this last one's difficult, especially if you don't have tricep function. We're just going to push up from behind, focus it on just the tricep. If you don't have that tricep function, just don't use a weight, try and just push your hand above your head, focus on trying to squeeze that tricep if you can. Say if you can't, try and use your shoulder instead. So my tricep function's a bit, half and half, so I'm trying to use the shoulder as well to assist on the push-up. Oh, it's pretty tough, so still. Changing hands. Bit better on this side, got a bit more function. Nine and 10. Oh. So that's one time through. You're going to go down 3 times. It's going to be pretty tough. But as I said, make sure you get a weight that you can do. If it's too tough after the first set, just drop it down. Don't be afraid to do that. I've got 8 kilograms here. If I was going to go again, I'd probably drop it down to 6 maybe. But then what I can do is do 2 sets with 8 in the future, and then 1 set on 6, and then build it up to obviously 3 sets on 8. And I can build up and maybe have a 10, then 2 sets on 8, building up from there. So that's it. Cool. So make sure you do that 3 times through. If you're struggling, just do it once or twice, that's fine. Yeah, and if you like that video, then please check out some of my others on the channel. There's loads available, some for shoulders, some for chest, different types of things for preventing injury. If you want to see more great stuff, just subscribe. And there's even more stuff if you go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/adaptperform. I get pictures from behind the scenes of what I'm doing here at the gym or when I'm out and about. So yeah, check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.